Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving me some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
And just a great job by the defense on that stop, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run play.
That's in the middle. It's Heat. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll walk the chains.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he got that throw.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, and making a nice play.
First touchdown of the game at Lane Stadium, and take my hand. The Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boston College's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag for the running back position. David, this guy did.
He's a monster. I think when you turn on the tape this week, you saw so many different ways he can hurt you. He can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Harris. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back on the shotgun. And this one will be stopped. No gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. We're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. A little screen to the running back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head. And I got some space, and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There are a lot of expectations on this team to play well. They've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The conference, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum for this one.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wilson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And That's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hokies will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Going to the run. It's Smith. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, and get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
He will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused move, and it's reflected in that final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
How about that? Tells us that they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Harris. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's straight downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jones.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's like a pit wall of attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Stabs out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Here comes the heat. Pressure on the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Still down by 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
First half in the books. Time down. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get the second half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Sending the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive line with being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you can do it.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. That's got to stop the hit. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coach is telling you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Watson. That's caught, it's Keith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The gift to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready when your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The short hands. It's Pickens. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have the first down at the 37. for a man. It's Watson. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Everybody stays in their lanes. Rolling up, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First play of this drive will start on the 31-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Ignore. Should have run a better way.
He was looking for some place to put his foot on the ground, but the defense was found away, and he's knocked down behind the line. As they get set to snap at time, winding down here in the quarter. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride.
Caught by the receiver. It's a big yardage. Ready, set.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
And the defense got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get it. It makes you feel good if you're
The defense all wound up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop it right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the plow, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Will be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. we're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Grabs a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Heading to the end zone, and he runs as if to score. Touchdown, Hokie! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. No huddle offense to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Galladay. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Farrell. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they were really effective it, using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback. He makes a sure tackle. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Farrell. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to head. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One team will rise in the ACC.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hokies inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. That nice, big, huge game from the OC. That's what I want again.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Dropping back, it's Watson. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Galladay. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a counter on this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.